Hello everybody and a happy new year baby, as today is another episode of your Oilers World Junior Watch, as we got a double header between the United States versus Sweden and Canada versus Finland, as this was the last of the games kind of to make up the quarterfinals and to finally get into the matchups, which will be super exciting. And I'm really ready to finally get back into actual important hockey here with the quarterfinals, as Canada will be going up against Czech Republic as they beat Finland 4-1 as they won Group A, and then United States beat up Sweden to take over first place in the Group B. Sweden took an unfortunate loss 4-0. They were playing really bad. But let's get into the first game of the hour. Finland versus Team Canada. This was actually a really fun game from start to finish. We finally got to see Dylan Holloway score his first goal of the year, which was just absolutely amazing to see. It was a nice deflection, him sitting right in front of the net. And I gotta say, Dylan Holloway is fucking relentless, man. Everyone loves him. He's a relentless guy, and I feel like every time he's in that lineup, he's gonna be a productive guy for Team Of course, I have the hiccup in this new video as well, the typical usual video, but Holloway playing with Pelche and Cousins was really a difference maker, and the only time when we didn't have Dylan Holloway in the lineup was against Slovakia, and we seemed to struggle more without Dylan Holloway in the lineup than we did with him. We played our best game out of the entire tournament against Team Finland. The way that we were playing as a team, the way that we were passing, the way that we were dominating in the zone for Finland, up until the third period where Finland started kind of fighting back with 12-5 for shots. But the first period was 17-1 for shots, but only one goal there by Dylan Cousins with his 6th of the year. Then he went to 18-6 in the second period. We were dominating the two first periods in this game, and we were already up by 3-0 by the ending of that second period with the third goal by Peyton Krebs. Shout out to the Okotoks, man. He is an absolute insane player for the Vegas Golden Knights, and what a draft pick they got out of that kid. Also, Brad Lambert, I gotta say, this is a draft eligible guy for 2022, and this guy's shot is fucking just amazing. Brad Lambert, honestly, Brad Lambert is a really good player, and I love the way that he plays. He should be a great superstar. I think he's fighting for first overall there with Shane Wright, if I'm right about that. Hopefully I am, and I'm rhyming, baby, rhyming up in here, becoming a big time rapper. No, probably not, but Canada played absolute great in this game. Levi, Devin Levant, Levi, I think his name is. I think that's what they call him. He had a great game. He made the big saves when he needed to, especially near the end. Piriana for Team Finland was also an amazing goalie. He honestly was. And everything about the way that Team Canada played really prepared us to go up against Czech Republic, who is a more of a defensive team. When I was talking with other people like Perlo and them, they were saying that this Czech Republic team reminds you of like an old New Jersey Devils team. I haven't really watched too much of Czech Republic, by the way that they beat up Team Russia and the way that they've just played overall. I think they could possibly upset Team Canada if we don't play to our game style. But with Dylan Holloway and with everyone and how everyone's been playing, it's going to be pretty hard to knock us off. So we'll get into depth about talking about Dylan Holloway. His first goal was absolutely brilliant, and once again, just hard work from that line. And that's the biggest thing that I've been seeing out of that Holloway, Pelche, Cousins line, is that they're workaholics, man. They're going to work until they get that puck in the back of the net, and they're not going to stop at anything until that puck goes in the back of the net. And I love that from that line. You should see that competitiveness from that line, and just to see that from them is absolutely amazing. They're working their asses off. They're playing the puck, really playing hard, and that's really fun hockey to see from Team Canada, and especially from a guy like Dylan Holloway, who is right now one of our biggest prospects in our system. As you guys all know, I put him up in that second tier alongside of Broberg and Bouchard, because I do think Dylan Holloway is a very high tier prospect for the Edmonton Oilers, and he played great in this game against Team Finland. So let's get on to the next one between the United States versus Team USA, and I gotta say, Trevor Zegras there for the United States. He's one talented motherfucker. He really is. He is just talented. He's offensively gifted. The way that he stick handles is just ungodly. Like, I cannot even believe a guy like that can stick handle a puck like that, because Trevor Zegras is a hell of a good player. But I just got to talk about Team Sweden here, because what the fuck was Team Sweden doing, man? What were they thinking? It's like, let's keep out Hugo Anafel out there for the first 4 goals of the game, and you knew he was feeling rattled right off the get-go. He was not himself until Jesper Wallstedt came into the net, and Jesper Wallstedt shut the door in front of everything. He was a solid goaltender, and I think if you threw Jesper Wallstedt after those 2 first goals in the game by Helleson and Zegras, I would have threw in Wallstedt right away. Wallsted's that big prospect for 2021-22. He's your big prospect, right? Like, you're the future goalie in the NHL for sure, the way that people talk about Jesper Wallstedt. So why don't you play him? It's stupid. And then also playing Philip Broberg too much. Like, I don't know. Philip Broberg last night, you could definitely see he was not on his A game, and you could see that by a lot of the defensive plays that he was doing. But not just that, he was injured. He did not look himself out there, and I hated how Ron Mark would just keep playing him, and this is the Sweden coaching staff, and the way that they lost their veteran coach because of COVID. It's really been making a dent on them. This Ron Mark kid for Sweden is not a good coach for this Sweden team. Philip Broberg, as a coach, seeing him like this, and especially in a game where you knew you were going to lose, I would have yanked him right after the second period. Well, not even right after the second period. I probably would have ripped him off halfway through the second period and let him relax. I probably would even let him play against Team USA, to be completely honest with you, because I would have rather played something that was purely healthy and was ready to go, especially in a big game like this, where this will decide whether you play in top of the pool or not, which now Sweden will be facing Team Finland in a game tomorrow. So now they're going to have to bring their A game, where in USA, they only have to face Slovakia. So it's I don't know. It's going to be complicated. They're still probably going to have to face Team USA, because Team USA is going to beat Slovakia. So if Team Sweden does beat Team Finland, which is going to be very hard for them to do, they might be going up against Team USA. And then on the other side for Canada, they might be facing either Russia or Germany, most likely Russia, if we are, of course, able to beat off Czech Republic. So it's going to be exciting. I'm ready for some fucking quarterfinal hockey. This is going to be where it gets super important for every single team. There will be 4 games tomorrow, January 2nd, on a big old Saturday. So a little bit of a Saturday night hockey, baby. As Finland versus Sweden at 1:30, and in Canada versus Czech Republic, it looks like at 5. So lots of games, 4 games in a row. I am excited about tomorrow, baby. Super excited. And then we're going to be getting into the semifinals game, and then into the gold medal game. So we're almost near that, and then we're almost going to be near Oilers hockey, baby. I'm so excited for that. So excited for NHL hockey to be back. But I just got to say, Ron Mark, I hope that you coach great against Team Finland, because you're really going to need to. I think you need to play Jesper Wallstedt, and Philip Broberg, if he's not healthy, I wouldn't recommend playing them. Don't run this kid into the ground, because I know that's what a lot of the kids do in this tournament. They want to play for their country. They want to win that gold medal. But in the end, Philip Broberg got to think of what's best for himself and his career, and I don't want to see him be injured his entire career like we've been seeing Oscar Klefbom, right? So I hope Philip Broberg is doing his best, man. You've been playing great. When I do see you playing great, you're a great guy, and I hope for a great, well, not great recovery, but I hope your bruises go away for the next game against Finland, because they're a punishing team, and USA was probably one of the most punishing teams out of this entire tournament physically, because they absolutely bruised up the Team Sweden team. So we'll have to see how well they do against Team Finland. But I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Tell me, guys, how you guys thought of Team Canada playing, or Team Sweden, or any other team, and how you guys thought about the Oilers prospects. I'm going to end the video here, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.